Paradise comes to Mylapore. This is a story written by me and published in the form of a book and also as an audio book. The book contains 19 chapters and I am presenting them here in a series. This is the 14th one in the series.
Chapter 13. Why Pillaiyar has an elephant face. After getting up in the morning and after finishing their oblations, Vishnu Sarma and his group decided to go to the Kapaleshwara temple. As they entered through the main eastern entrance, the first deity was Lord Ganesha, the god with an elephant face and a pot belly, called in Tamil as Pillaiyar. Here, the Pillaiyar is in a dancing pose and is therefore called as Nartana Vinayakar. Tennyson and Wordsworth were filled with mirth on seeing the idol. They asked as to why this god is having an elephant face, and Vishnu Sarma told them a story from the Puranas, giving a little more idea about the Vedic religion. According to the teachings of the Vedas, God is the one without a second, the absolute, formless, and the only reality. The Vedic religion is thus a pantheistic one. But there are also other deities in the religion to personify the various other endless powers and aspects of God. These are the gods and goddesses. In this context, the religion is also polytheistic. Thus, though it may look contradictory, this religion is both pantheistic and polytheistic. There are myriads of gods and goddesses. These gods and goddesses personify aspects of the one true God. The religion allows individuals an infinite number of ways to worship these gods and goddesses based on family tradition, community, and religious practices and other considerations. Ganesha is one such god. In the Puranas, the scriptural teachings have been presented through stories and parables. So, there are Puranas about Ganesha and other gods and goddesses. According to the Puranas, the birth of Ganesha happened like this. It was a time when Shiva and Parvati used to live alone in their house at Kailash. The children were not born and Shiva did not keep any servants at home. It was the practice of Lord Shiva to go to the forest early in the morning. He used to remain there doing meditation for a long time and return late in the afternoon. During that time, Parvati had to stay alone at home. She used to be worried that there was no one to look after the house during those times. One day, as usual, Shiva went to the forest, leaving Parvati alone. After he left, Parvati wanted to take bath. She wanted to have somebody for the security of the house. She was preparing at that time turmeric paste for application over her skin. Suddenly, an idea came to her mind. She took a small amount of the turmeric paste, sprinkled some water over it, and recited a mantra. A handsome little boy emerged from the turmeric paste. Then Parvati told the lad to stand at the door and prevent any person from entering the house. The boy agreed to do so as ordered. A little later, Lord Shiva returned home. Parvati was still taking her bath at that time. The boy obviously did not know Shiva. He promptly stopped Shiva, saying his mother had told him not to allow anybody inside. Shiva got perplexed and annoyed as to how this lad was referring to Parvati as his mother. Obviously, he also did not know this boy. Shiva told him that he was the owner of the house, but the boy refused to let him in. Shiva lost his temper, and without any further hesitation, he chopped off the head of the lad with his weapon. The head of the boy flew away to a long distance and fell somewhere. At that time, Parvati finished her bath and came out. To her great horror, she saw the headless body of the boy. She started crying and informed him that the boy was their own son. Then only Shiva realized that he had acted in a hurry due to anger. He felt sad and consoled Parvati, saying that he would bring the boy back to life. But Parvati continued to cry. Shiva searched for the chopped head of the boy, but he could not find it. He called his followers known as Ganas and instructed them to get the head of the first living being they come across. They rushed out to a nearby jungle and came across an elephant. They immediately cut off its head and brought it to Shiva. Lord Shiva put the head of the elephant on the body of the boy, sprinkled some water, and brought him to life. Parvati was thrilled with joy. Shiva was also happy. Since the Ganas had helped to bring back the life of the boy, they named the boy as Ganesh. Tennyson and Wordsworth felt extremely delighted and amused with this story.
The links for the book and the audiobook are given in the description part of this presentation.